Hi, Jason, and very good evening to you. And first of all, I'd like to welcome you in conversation with Goodera and thank you for agreeing for this interview and giving us the opportunity to bring to light the workings of BMCC on this occasion of Pride Month. So, since we have so much to talk about in this limited time, we have curated certain questions that would make this interview easy to navigate. So, if it's okay, may I start with the first question?
Yeah, sure, no problem.
Perfect. So, what does Pride Month mean to you, and why should we be celebrating it?
I believe Pride Month started in the U.S. In the 1970s, or maybe you can say even earlier, with its history in the U.S. To me, Pride Month is a movement. It's the start of a movement of equality and freedom for LGBT plus people or LGBT plus communities. To me, Pride Month is now become a means for LGBT visibility to be shown to the society, to show to the society in different countries, to the world, that it is okay to be a gender or sexual minority person, and it's okay to celebrate diversity. So I believe we should all celebrate diversity. It's not just for LGBT plus communities, but also people, everybody, right? People in the society, because diversity is one of the pillars of a society. We have people with different background, with different ethnic, racial, gender, sexual, or class differences. But we should celebrate these differences. So I believe we should all celebrate it because we celebrate diversity, we celebrate equality, and also human rights as well. It's every person's right to live a happy life. So I believe that's my response, right, to the first question.
That was very much rightly said, that if we can celebrate diversity when it comes to class, religion, caste, sex, so why can't we celebrate the biological diversity?
Yes.
So, perfect. So my next question is, in what ways does BMCC support the cause?
Yeah. BMCC is Blessed Ministry Community Church. We are the first LGBT plus affirming church in Hong Kong. We've been in Hong Kong for 30 years. Originally, we were a religious group to provide support to LGBT plus believers. And now we have turned into a church, developed into a church. We provide a support service, religious service to believers of the Christian faith, but we also provide counseling service to people of gender and sexual minorities, but also to anybody actually who need counseling service. So I believe one reason we provide this such counseling service is for people, especially LGBT plus individuals, to accept themselves, to have confidence and dignity about to become who they are, to be who they are in the society. So the counseling service is another, I would say, service, right, to serve or to support the community. So I believe they are mainly the two things, right? Religious service and also counseling service we are providing to the LGBT plus community for this cause.
Amazing. And I'd like to know if somebody, an outsider, wants to help for the cause and wants to help BMCC, How can they do that?
Yeah, thank you very much for raising this question. Well, because we are mainly a Christian church, actually, we want to provide support to believers, especially those who have this dual identity as a sexual minority person, as well as a person who believes in Christianity. So, well, first of all, if an outsider would like to help us, please share our message, right, with other people, with people in the community, that God loves everybody. Right? Tell them there's a church there to support them. So share our message of support, first of all, and second is to introduce your friends, right, to our church. If they know anybody who would like to know, whether Christian faith, right, supports LGBT diversity, then please tell them that yes, there's a church to refer to introduce to them that there is a church like that to provide supporting service. And also for people who may have misunderstanding about the Christian faith, that the Christian faith or Christian churches may be against gender and sexual minorities. Please let those people know that well, of course, there are different churches and different denominations, right, and different religious faiths, right? Not every church, not every denomination is against LGBT plus people. There's a misunderstanding that maybe some churches, some denomination may have presented or may have misrepresented the Christian faith as an LGBT hostile denomination, or as some churches, right, or as a faith that is against human diversity. We believe if people have questions, right, about this misunderstanding, please tell them that not every Christian church is like that. So I think sharing the message, right, would be something that people outside the church, right, can help us.
No doubt that working for this cause is not very easy, and also being a beneficiary for this is even more difficult. So is there any message or anything that you'd like to say to a person who is having a tough time dealing with their sexuality?
Yes. Well, I myself is a person used to be a person like that who have difficulty accepting my own sexuality. What can we do, right, to help somebody who's having a hard time accepting who they are? I believe it depends on what role we are having, or what positions we are in. If, for example, you are a family member, okay, so first of all, love our family member, right, with no condition. Love your, it can be your parents, it can be your sibling, it can be your cousin, it can be your uncle and aunt, right, who are having difficulty accepting who they are. Well, what we can do is love them unconditionally, right? They are who they are, no matter whether they're lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender. They are they are somebody you love, right? No matter who they are. Okay, for example, as a colleague, right? Well, as a colleague, accept your colleague as a person, as a colleague who work with you, who need a safe space to work with you. If you are an educator, then maybe you have to give a message, right, to everybody that it is okay for you to talk to me about your life issues, right? To talk to you about the struggles they're going through. If you are somebody in the government or government official or a lawmaker, I think in their position, right, maybe you can think about how to create, how to make laws or set policies that can allow people to live their life. Okay. If you are somebody senior in a company, maybe they can set company policies to provide safe space, right, for colleagues to express themselves. For example, for transgender people, right, to use their toilet, for example. So it depends on where we are, what position we take, but we can all provide our support, right, in different ways to support people of different gender and sexual identities. So that's what we can do. No matter whether we are LGBT identified person or not, we can all provide a safe space for people with different backgrounds and different identities, right, to be the best they can be.
It's like helping each other in bringing the best in everyone.
Yes.
So given that we have talked so much about the LGBTQ plus community and how we can help them, where does religion play a role in this whole picture? So do you have or do you know about any kind of myths that you would like to burst around this community or the Pride Month?
Yes, I believe, for example, well, there are myths like, for example, I just mentioned about those of you who believe that God doesn't like LGBT plus people, right? So from the religious perspective, right, there are some myths. That's one myth, right, about Christianity against LGBT, right? It is a myth, right? It's in the Christian tradition that in the Christian traditions in the last 2,000 years, right? There are many people and denominations and individuals who embrace LGBT diversity or sexual and gender diversity in the Christian faith. That's one myth. There are some other myths about the LGBT plus community. For example, there are higher rates of HIV or AIDS epidemic, right, among the LGBT plus community. Right? It's been a myth, right, that there has been around for many decades. But we have to get to the facts, get people to know about the facts that the number of HIV infected, the number of HIV individuals, right, actually the majority are heterosexual people. Okay, it's not a homosexual disease, right? It's not an LGBT disease. We have to know about this. Another myth that I would like to point out is that some people are saying, they think, oh, LGBT people, they are more likely to have mental health. I would like to say it is not a cause itself. Being an LGBT person doesn't mean it's not a cause, right, for mental health. It is a result. It is a result from the anti-LGBT culture, anti-LGBT environment that result in mental health issues like depression. It is a result of the homophobic or transphobic culture rather than a cause itself. There are the three myths, right? I would like I would like to debunk, right, that Christian faith is against LGBT, that HIV or AIDS, right, is a homosexual disease. The third one is the mental health issue. Mental health issue is not resulting from the LGBT identity itself. The health issues, right, among the LGBT plus communities or individuals are actually a result of the homo or transphobic culture in the society.
Exactly. When it comes to mental health condition, it's not something where a homosexual person is the source of it, but I believe, just like you said, that it's more of the reaction of others that causes this.
Yes.
And yeah, correctly, your first point that God has created everyone equal, and nobody holds the right to question the creation of God.
Yeah.
That is absolutely correct. So Jason, I would really like to know what is your motivation behind all of this work. What keeps you going every day?
Well, as a pastor in the Christian church, I myself believe that God created everyone to have a beautiful life. So first of all, the self-acceptance is the very first and very fundamental step for me to be good to myself and to be good to others. So when we see, well, from the perspective, right, of an LGBT identified person like me, I know that because of my identity, I suffer a lot of discrimination. I may have hated myself for being who I am. But from this perspective, I can also see that in the society, there are lots of people suffering from social injustice, like people of different races, right? They be discriminated against it in the society. People of different economic background, right, may also be looked down, right, by the society. So from my perspective, right, from my position as an LGBT plus person, I also see there are lots of those people who are suffering from social oppression. So we should also help each other, right, to help others to live a better life. So I think this is our motivation, right, when we see somebody in the society, no matter whether they're LGBT plus person or not, right, when we see they are being socially, economically, politically oppressed, right, we should stand up we should stand with them to fight for a better, more equal world for all of us. So I think this is my overall motivation. My motivation comes from my religious faith, but it also helped me to look to the society, to do good to people who are, not living a good life, for them to make to live a better life.
So sweet and so inspiring. And with this question, Jason, we have moved towards the end of the interview. If you would like to ask us anything, we are completely open.
Okay, so after this Pride Month, I would say message, right? That Goodera would like to share, in this month. So what we can do, contribute to Goodera's future project. We would like to continue to contribute. Yeah.
Yes. So the Goodera's aim is to make a very strong non-profits community around the world, because there are many non-profits who work for the same cause. So it would be even better, and even their impact would be even stronger when they all come together and work for the same cause. So this is our future plan, and any non-profit that they can ever do for us is just keep working, just keep doing good, and you help the people, we help you, and this is the chain that goes on. So we really want this chain to stay strong and make a very strong community of nonprofits. This is what we're aiming for.
We are, well, as people say, right, we are only getting stronger when we are together.
Exactly.
So let's support each other to do more good, right, in the society, to people in need.
Because even though we have come a long way, there's still a lot of distance that has to be covered.
Yes, exactly.
Everybody is not where the way they should be living right now.
Yes, exactly.
So, Jason, thank you so much for agreeing for this interview and shedding light on such a sensitive topic, where we not only talked about the LGBTQ community, but we also talked about how religion is involved.
Yes.
And an even more sensitive topic. So, thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let's stay in touch.